Peace, y'all, and much love. Good energy, good vibes only, because we on that frequency with all that other good stuff. What up, what up? It's good, family. It's me again, D Reality, back up on the scene with another YouTube video. And this one, I'm going to present it to you in one of them question type of formats. So, the question. What is the question? The question is, should you be getting paid for your artwork? Should you be getting paid for it? Now, before I answer that question, for myself, as if somebody asked that to me, I want to mention, several things about that. Should you be getting paid? First and foremost, I'm going to say that's somewhat of an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Should you be getting paid? And when you're dealing with paid, paper, you're dealing with business. And when you're dealing with business, you're dealing with supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? So if there's a demand for what you're doing and you're able to supply that demand, then for sure you should get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that. And that whole topic of supply and demand, you know what I'm saying, that we could go deeper with that. Like because certain items, they gonna get charged, you know what I'm saying, differently. Like there might be a low demand for something, but that something that's in low demand is actually very valuable and very expensive, right? And something that might be in high demand, you know what I'm saying, might be somewhat common to find, so it's not going to cost as much. You know what I'm saying? To break it down, like toilet paper, that's an item that's pretty much in high demand for people, right? Even that little, epidemic or pandemic thing, it showed y'all that, right? It's in high demand. People need that on the regular, but it doesn't cost that much. You know what I'm saying? Now, something that's like a diamond or whatever, you don't have as many people demanding that like you do toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's less in demand, so to speak, it's still very valuable. Now, I don't want to get too much off the topic, man, trying to drop too many jewels and shit like that. So, going back to the question, do you or should you get paid for what you do? Let's take it back. Take it back. Back then, it was almost like a requirement for you to be nice on the mic. You had to have that gift, bro. You had to have that talent. And if you didn't have that, you had to have like the drive, the hard working ethics about you that, would make up for the talent that you did not have. So there were certain people that was, out there in the world doing their thing. They had a nice little buzz going, and there was a high demand for these people. I mean, they coming at a high level of, talent, or a high drive of, hard work towards their craft. And they was noticed by the industry, and they got a record deal. They got signed. They got paid. You know? There was many ways that, people in the music industry made their money. Like some motherfuckers did that shit underground, selling tapes and CDs out the back of their trunk, etc., etc. Times changed. And a lot of people around my age probably could never imagine, how shit is right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to go to the stores to buy albums, to buy CDs, to buy tapes. And now, you know what I'm saying, you basically get everything online, a lot of times for free. So the whole topic of buying and selling music, it's a different conversation from what it was back in the day. And I'll say this, nowadays, there are more artists out in the world who are trying to sell their music than there was back in the days. At least from my observation, what I could see, what I could tell, and what I heard from other people. Because nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mama want to be a rapper. That's real talk. Me growing up, I recognized the cipher like you couldn't step in the cipher unless you was certified by people that was in the cipher or around the cipher. Bro, you couldn't even step close to that mic. The invincible mic at that. Like, bro, fuck out of here. What you doing? Like, you had to show and prove yourself to be worthy to even be heard. You know what I'm saying? And shit was so real that we used to be able to tell, like, nah, you can't even spit about this type of shit, dog. You soft. Like, yeah, that shit sounded kind of nice what you was doing, this and that. Your lyrics, your bars was on point, but it don't really hold no weight. That ain't you. You know what I'm saying? You rapping like you me and shit, nigga. Your ass ain't out here like that. You know what I mean? So, and that right there opened up a whole can of worms. Because nowadays, motherfuckers like that is just getting a pass into this world. Like, there's no checks and balances. There's nobody out there really making sure that, this rapper or this DJ is certified like that. Now everybody just creeping in the door. Don't even need a pass no more, right? Just walk on through. Going back to the question, because I still didn't answer it personally for me. Should you get paid for your art? If somebody would ask me that, of course, I give them, the whole disclaimer, like, that originally wasn't my intentions, this and that. But should I? I could definitely say yes. I could definitely say. And if they say, well, why do you feel that way? Number one, it's in my blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening. I don't want this to be in really no specific order either. It's just the first shits that kind of popped into my mind. All right. First, it's in my blood. Like, my pops got ties and worked with famous people in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He worked with Goody Mob, worked with the Ghetto Boys, worked with Tony Braxton. Those are big names. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that sold albums for real. So, it's almost like, the apple don't fall too far from the trees, so to speak. Like, motherfuckers want to know your background and shit like that. Like, well, yeah, I do have a background, bloodline that traces back somewhat, to this community that I'm appealing to. All right? So that's one reason. Number two, because I've been certified. You know what I'm saying? I've been out in many, many different ciphers where if you was whack, motherfuckers gonna let you know that off the rip, man. Ain't no playing, no games, bro. Like, shit is dead ass serious. For real, for real. And I've been through many different ciphers like that. Tough environments. And when I say tough environments, I don't just mean like on the street type of note, you know what I'm saying, where we in dangerous land type of shit. That's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Spitting, you know what I'm saying, in the trap, in the hood, projects and shit like that. That's part of it. But another part is that I've been around ciphers, been in ciphers where you just had to be an incredible MC to be able to be a part of that cipher. Like, these motherfuckers in that cipher was looking up to Cannabis, your Eminems, your Rakims, you know, them type of dudes and shit. So if your game wasn't tight, then they gonna let you know too, bro. You don't belong here, bro. You need to go home and practice or whatever. It's the best I could tell you. So that's another reason why, you know, I, in my mind, see it like I should get paid for it because I've been a part of that too. You know what I'm saying? Been on, you know, little DVDs and shit like that. Number three, because I understand the sound. You know what I'm saying? My tape decks is deep. My playlists go from north, south, east, and west. You know what I'm saying? From rap that came out in the 70s all the way to rap that came out in the 2020s. Like, I stayed updated. I stayed, you know what I'm saying, with my ear to the streets, to the underground, hearing what's on the radio, understanding different genres of music. You know what I'm saying? Another reason, I mean, people told me that they like what I do. And people actually made demands out of me, you know what I'm saying, to write music to a certain beat or to perform, you know what I'm saying, at a place for them. You know what I'm saying? So that let me know right there that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, those are the criterias, you know what I'm saying, that you need in order to fit the description of somebody that should get paid for their work. You know? And I know there is a demand for that real shit. So I supply them with that. You know what I mean? Simple as that, man. This video already 13 minutes long. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Me, I'm just gonna sit back, come up with some new tracks. I got over 20 joints that I'm finna record. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, tonight, get through this shit. You know what I mean? Got my little pen and pad right here. Got the beats coming through on the phone. Beats from, you know what I'm saying, brothers like Zay World, Zy Beats, Richie Louie, JR808, Web Phantom, Mayo. Man, there's a lot of good producers out there. Y'all keep it coming, man. I keep my ear open for that. When I hear something that sound like a hit, boom, I'm gonna jump on that shit. Real talk, cause like, I don't know, there's just so many beats out there. So many beats out there, y'all. And I don't think that like some people personally recognize that some of these things may never ever get used. That shit bothers me. Cause when I hear a certain beat, it might remind me of like a Timberland club banger. It might remind me of some Cash Money Records type shit. It might remind me of No Limit, NWA. It might remind, and we fast forward to today, and I could hear like, hold on. If we kept up with things, this is what it would sound like now. You know what I'm saying? And I know I kept up, man. Been around, still here. So I done talked y'all ear off long enough, man. Let me get back to turning up, doing what I do. Y'all be cool, man. Much love, man. I got a lot of love for some of y'all out there, man. You already know who you is, man. Stay strong in this bitch, man. It's fucked up out here, but it's gonna be alright. Salute.